And welcome everybody. My name is Trent, aka TD, joined by the incomparable Larry Fine. Looks like we have people already in the Twitch streams. Fantastic. Larry, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Very lots of stuff going on in the market today, but I'm sure we can touch on that. I'm doing good, and it's good to see you again. Good to have everyone here.
Yeah, and this is the Week in Wax. I didn't even intro the show name. The Week in Wax. Here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah, a fun couple of weeks that we've had. I feel like it's been forever since we did an episode, but it was definitely last week because I'm looking at the notes here.
Yeah, I think you were preoccupied last week. You were here, but you weren't here. You kind of
Oh
had
yeah. I was going through the stupid Give Lab submissions and all the bots, and
the
yeah,
never-ending bot
I broke it
lists.
down really good. Like I feel really confident with the entries that we let pass. So yeah,
Very good, very good. Yeah, because dude, I'm sure our audience can appreciate that. No one wants to see all that stuff going at
hell
some
yeah.
bot multi-count
Yeah, I
bullcrap.
actually found a service. I don't know if I told you this at all,
No, I
but
didn't hear.
there was a service that according to them, and I'm going to learn more tomorrow in our meeting, but they actually work with both Coinbase and Binance. What is the sound alerts thing? Do you see that?
No, I don't know what you're describing.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know, just a weird comment that just popped up. I don't know what that's about. All right, let's talk about last week. So as always, we had the Nifty Quest. How did you do with that?
Same as I always do, the silver middle of the road. Another thing, I didn't try too hard. I didn't even look at the at what the requirements were. I just kind of let fate kind of have it, and it just took me where I always go. Right in the middle. How about you?
I think it was the first one that I missed, so I don't know what that means, but I definitely didn't get a my page or whatever NFT today. I missed the entire week, so
That's
that's
okay. I mean,
sad.
you've been busy, and plus, like with all the thing that's going on in the market today, all the buying is going to slow down immensely over this whole summer.
Yeah,
So,
Tuesdays, I can't, I feel your pain. I do. Sandy told me about the crypto.com and I've seen the message. It's not cool at all. Sorry
was
to
it
interrupt you, Larry.
did that just happen today, by the way, or like the last few
No,
days?
it's been I don't know, it's been a while now because I know Sandy told me about it like last week that he wasn't able to withdraw. I'm like, that's it's BS. Like what do you mean you can't withdraw? You have to move it to USDT and then to something else. But it's just a bad luck, man. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if you heard what happened to Celsius like last night or the night before. They stopped. You can't do anything on their platform now. You can't withdraw. You can't swap. You can't transfer. You can't do anything
Damn.
because they're going broke. Basically, they're running out of liquidity
So
to pay
nostalgic, I'm
people.
going to tell you a sad story about that. Um, so where I'm living now, I fully expected to have just a normal person mailbox, and I really didn't put much thought into it until like well after I moved in. It turns out that I have a community one, and nobody left a key for. And so it's just what it's going to take for me to go get all of that figured out. Like I just get everything delivered Amazon anyways, and it shows up on my porch. So I never went and got the key, but that's where the Moon Boy lamp went. Um, so I don't know. Yes and no. Yes, I got it. I saw confirmation that it was delivered. No, I don't have it because it's stuck in some stupid community mailbox.
It's gonna be there until the
Yeah,
winter.
yeah, I think that I'd have to just I don't know. Somebody ping me middle of the week and say, "Hey, go down to USPS and get your mailbox." I need a reminder. Charm City's in the house. What up?
Nice,
Bensky,
nice.
cool, cool, cool. So yeah, I missed the Nifty Quest this week. It's all good. I was super busy, I guess you can say, uh, hanging out in Vegas. And
Yeah, I
yep.
think your priorities were right. I think missing the Nifty Quest was okay.
Yeah, and I'll see. I did not get night this week.
Yeah,
and
we got lots of people
more
always
mining
going for that.
network talk. I really haven't dug into that yet, but let's recap it last week, and then maybe it'll come up in the topic of conversation. So we had the Metaphors music drop last week, correct?
That's right. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Metaphor's always easy. We're going to talk about some of the things they're doing in the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of like the theme songs and the master blend and stuff.
Yeah, welcome Metaphors fans. We were just talking about you guys. Let's have
Timing,
a
right?
yeah, ears ringing. Music drop was on the 6th. I think I got some cool mints. I didn't get a one though.
Hey, it's hard, man, and it only gets harder. Me,
Yeah, I
even
know.
Nostalgeek and I are having trouble copping those early mints, using every trick in the book.
Yeah. So we will talk more about metaphors this week. Last week we also had Farming Tales, something going on, right?
Oh yeah, the hempland sale. Yeah, that was pretty cool. The big boxes did sell out. The small ones, last I looked, were still available. I don't know how long that's going to be open for, but the hempland, there were not a lot that got built, like that got blended. I think at last I looked, there was only like 50 hemplands.
Damn.
Yeah, I got two of them because I did a lot of trading to get those done, but worked
Cool.
out pretty well. I don't know what the prices are right now. I know Farming Tales, a lot of that stuff kind of dips after the drop, but I'm pretty deep into Farming Tales. I try to do all the stuff I
Right,
can
same.
there. Yeah, so it's a really good project. Lots of good dev work on the side. I think it's like 3 or 4 in volume on Atomic Hub. So it might be one of the best as far as stability long term goes
Cool, cool,
for
cool,
wax
cool.
projects.
And then we had I'm gonna circle back to Upland because that kind of brings us up to where we are now. But we also had a Metasource something, right? Dungeons and
Yeah,
Dragons.
the Castles NFT. So yeah, they released the first drop for their hero packs.
Right.
And the first thing you needed was the Metasource packs. I haven't bought one. I don't know if it's still open. I think they're going to leave that one open for the long haul. But you need it for part of the blend that's coming. I think they said it might take about a month to get all 3 pieces that you need.
Cool. And then I noticed some car parts from Taco Racers in my inventory. What are those about?
Oh yeah, so that's to kind of upgrade your car. So we always, we talk about all the different ways that racing works, like the mechanics. One of them was your horsepower and like how your car itself works. So this is kind of another piece of the puzzle in
Mars
regards
in
to
the
that.
house. I'm so happy to see that. Shout out Mars, Utah, man. I got a chance to hang out with Left House. I don't know if you guys knew this. We met up in Vegas. Super cool. Got to have a dinner with him. It was lots of
Nice,
fun, man.
nice. Like to
Yeah.
see it. I like to see him in person.
Yeah. Hell
He's
yeah.
he's that crazy in person.
Yeah. And then what else? We had Galactica, and what's going on with Galactica? Are they making a comeback?
Yeah, so I don't know exactly. They kind of went on hiatus for a while. But I've always been a fan of Puma, the creator over there, and lots of good stuff. I don't know if it's gonna make you rich, you're gonna make tons of money doing it, but I really like the ideas that they bring forward and the artworks. It's nice and it's just someone that I really wanted to support. So I definitely picked up a pack from them for their axolotl drop. And yeah, they're making the comeback, man. The whole community based gameplay thing. It's just I guess it's just getting started now.
Yeah, and look, looks like we have, I guess, maybe somebody new to NFTs and crypto. Kiwi loves pizza. You are in the right place, as well as our Discord. If you are not familiar or in there yet, I would say that's probably one of your better resources for stuff about NFTs and crypto.
Yeah, you're not going to get a better place. There's so much knowledge just floating around those boards, and yeah, just don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah. All right, and then I guess last but not least for last week, so they had the Upland event. I had my itinerary completely wrong and upside down. I got there a little too late and stayed a little too long. It is what it is, no regrets at all. I did get to see a lot and experience Vegas for the most part. Have you ever been, Larry?
No, I have not. I know some friends of mine, they went for a bachelor party years ago and stuff, but I was doing other things, so I missed it.
Yeah, well, we'll have to maybe make my second time there your first time if we can figure that out.
I'm sure if there's a will, there's a way.
Hell yeah. So they released Vegas. First time I was in a city when they released it. Think I minted a bunch of properties? Of course not. That would be what a normal person would do. I unfortunately was on the bus. Like I took the bus back to Fresno. Like I knew to check those things, but I completely missed the opening of the minting again. And when that happens, I just get super discouraged, and I'll just come back later to it. But yeah, I was on the damn bus in Fresno. I was trying to get myself set up so I could just disembark when it was time to release, because that's how you do it. That's how you stay
Right.
close to everything.
The master
And yeah, I
plan,
just
yeah.
totally screwed that up. Screwed up. Yeah, the morning itinerary got there a little late, but I did get to see a bunch of people. I see Boulder Magic mentioned it. It was super cool meeting them in real life, and a bunch of other people down the list, man.
Oh no, I bet it was cool. Especially with just all the crypto stuff that was going on in general. I feel like it was like never ending. And then the NFT NYC is coming up. I think what's that
Yeah.
end of this week. So it's just like one thing after another. I missed the Las Vegas opening for Upland, so I didn't get nothing that I really wanted. So I
Yeah, they're
was
going to
doing something
release
that
it,
day.
if I'm not mistaken, in let's see, um, stages. So there'll be more of Vegas to be released.
I know a lot of those big casinos were locked up and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
too,
yeah. Those
rightfully
those are all
so.
locked also. So it'll be interesting to see how many collections even came out of that first little release there. But there's more to go. Awesome. All right. So moving that into this week, that is the 13th, right?
Yep, that's today.
Again, we have the Nifty Quest. Um, Anything special we need to know about that?
No, this is always kind of more of a primer for newcomers, so it might help our Kiwi friend. But Nifty Quest is kind of like a challenge aspect to buying and selling NFTs on the Nifty Blocks marketplace. They give you rewards if you hold certain NFTs. So if you hold certain ones from their list, your rewards kind of get doubled, and then you kind of move up and down the tiers basically as you trade your NFTs. But yeah, I'm kind of, I don't want to say like I'm over it, but like I just let it come naturally at this point. I don't really want to force it too much. I'm fine just being right in that, that middle portion. I know that if I want that sweatshirt or that T-shirt, I'm gonna have to work for it over the whole quest, and I'm fine with that because that's all I really want at this point.
Yeah, it looks like I have nothing in this account. Do you know how they select these?
I
Are they
think they have to stake a certain amount of Nifty to qualify, and then they just kind of do it randomly after that. Maybe
interesting?
I think they do it maybe based on how many templates one might have. Like if you only have a NFT that only has like I don't know 10 mints of a template, I don't think they'll use it. But they want to make sure that hey, there we go. He's
Yeah, yeah,
staking enough.
yeah. I knew that this was going to show us in second. I pulled it up just for the humble brag. Uh,
Hey, it's still good to see. I like seeing it. And plus, second is stock. I mean, there's a lot of good collections on
yeah,
there.
yeah. I'm curious though, because I'm wondering. Maybe I'll look at this offline, or I'll pull it up from the smart contract. That's what you think it's based off of, what they're staking, huh?
If I remember right, yeah, you have to be staking a certain amount. You have to reach a threshold to be eligible for the Nifty Quest.
So Rocket Snail asks, "What are Nifty Royals?" My interpretation is just a fancy name for their leaderboard for staking. I know that is why Tag is in number one and why we're number two. There's a significant amount of Nifty. I believe it's Tag is over 100K,
Whew.
and I think we are shy of just like 80K. But I can show you guys how to. this up really quick. I believe it is stake. Yeah, we can go here and then you click on the contract tab and then should be right on the table. And then let's see if we search. Yeah, there we go. Lower bound, upper bound, collection name.
Oh yeah, 109,000.
Oh, we got another raid. Doja with the raid of 25. Welcome everybody. We're just kind of going over the NFT quest, and somebody asked what the NFT royals were. So I wanted to show them how you can look up what someone has staked. Yeah, and we have
level
85K.
3.
So yeah.
I think if I remember, it was 50,000 NFT to get the full collection package or whatever, all the benefits.
Yeah, maybe 30. I think it was something like that.
Yeah, it was a pretty
10
high
to
number.
start. It might have went up to 30. But yeah.
I know for users, it was 10,000 was the highest level because that's what I tried to get to.
So yeah, any new users to Wax, this will just be a fun little way to get started doing the NFT quest.
Yeah, it's actually kind of a good way to teach you some of the mechanics involved, just buying and selling, how the NFT marketplace works, things like that. And you get rewarded for it, so you can't go wrong.
Yeah. All right. Do we have anything more for Monday the 13th?
Nope. That's it. Just us, you and me.
All right. Tomorrow we got Taco Tuesday. We did miss last week, I believe, so we owe you a extra special Taco Tuesday. That will be at 4 p.m. Central. I believe it's on the calendar. And yeah, we'll talk about all these car parts and all this new stuff that's happened. And then we also have an interview, I believe, with Realm NFT. Is that so? I didn't know that was on the calendar. That sounds awesome, though.
Yeah, a lot of people are into Realm. I think Tall James was telling me how he did it, and because they just finished season 1, he was like, "Okay, I'm going to attack season 2." He's got like his master plan, so it's nice to hear.
Yeah, let me just ping this URL into. That is the game. We can go take a look at it really quickly. Have you played Realm at all?
No, I haven't. I never really had the time these days to hard for me to get out of my shell of just researching nonstop.
Yeah, this is the link here. I started playing it. It's surprisingly playable for a Wax game. It's not a clicker, I can tell you that.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a clicker.
I love it. And even if you're on the fence still, like anything that's not a clicker, I'm fully support.
Yeah, hell yeah. So yeah, we have that interview on Tuesday. So hopefully we get to learn a bunch from them. And then we have no drops on Tuesday or Wednesday, it looks like. Is that correct?
Nah, nothing super major going on. I got some honorable mentions, but nothing that's like, flashing auto buy.
All right. Then for our streams on Wednesday, we have War Staken Wednesday, and then Mini Royale, which is a Solana first-person shooter game that I still haven't played much of. Sandy does that stream kind of solo. He usually has one of the team members with him.
I've heard I'm the same way, but I hear Mini Royale is one of their good ones, especially on Solana, because I always worry about I just hear all about the stoppages with the blockchain and stuff like that. But I heard Mini Royale is actually really cool.
Yeah. And then Thursday, I'll be doing a new stream. I've named it this because I'm corny, but no, I did it backwards. My goodness. See, TBT. Scratch that first one. That's the right one. I'm playing off of the Throwback Thursday idea, and the theme is essentially just going to be like OGs of either the Wax space or the crypto space, or even games like Upland, etc. And and just, like a one-on-one interview with me and our first guest. I don't know if I'm allowed to reveal this yet, but my first guest will be none other than Burst of Energy, which is going to be
Very
pretty freaking
cool.
awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't get much more OG than that. At least
Two
not
titans
Wax.
of industry.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, look out for that. That's actually going to be at noon, I think. We'll want to try to get something on regularly for people who are not in the US.
All right, on. That's a
So,
nice touch. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, I watched those burst streams when I was first getting into Wax, just learning how to even set up like an Anchor wallet, and I just think about all those things I was struggling with back in the day.
Yeah, so I can't wait for that on Thursday. And it looks like we actually have something to talk about, a drop on Thursday. Is that so?
Yeah, he's your favorite, Our Planet. So they are dropping more robots, and I don't know if you remember last time, but they dropped those robots and they sold them for Aether, the
Yeah.
in-game token. This one is going to be a drop with the minerals from the land. So Our Planet's they're going through a lot of changes. Like I feel like they're kind of evolving on the fly here. So you buy the robots with your minerals, and then you'll use the robots in game to kind of defend your little land area. But eventually, that the land minerals will stop kind of producing the way we know them now, and you'll only be able to use them in game. So,
Interesting.
yeah, it's just something to be cognizant of. Our planets, they've been doing a lot of changes, so just if you're in it, you probably already know about this on some level. It's always nice to kind of just read and do your research and stuff, and just check your expectations of what's kind of coming down in the future for Our Planet. I don't know what the date is for when that's going to start or anything like that. I totally missed the last drop. I didn't even bother. It didn't even kind of worry me too much. This isn't a big like recommendation auto buy from me, but Our Planet is still a big project in Wax. It's still, it's up there with Farming Tales and the other farming game that's
So,
supposedly still around.
if I'm understanding this correctly, they're moving the fungible token to a in-game only token.
That's right. Yeah. So I
Wow.
don't know even how you'll be able to get the value out of it in the future. I guess you'll probably have to mint some sort of NFT. I guess maybe it'll be kind of like Uplift World. You know how they give you the token, but you can't take it out. You have to mint the NFT to get it out.
Right.
But
Yeah.
even then, they have the mechanism where you can burn it for the fungible token. I don't know. We'll see. We'll kind of discover this together as it happens. And I'm sure when it does, we'll have some big
Gotcha.
updates.
Yeah. Okay. It's going to be on, I guess, this page here, our DAO sale, or no?
No, I don't know. I was trying to look for the link from the last one, but I couldn't find it. But it was like on their site. It wasn't on FD Blocks. It was on their site. And
Cool.
you just had to pay an Aether. The RDAO sale actually brings me to my next point, is that the RDAO auctions are still going. There's just over 20 days left. So if you've been, I don't know, hoarding your Aether or your APH token or whatever, you might want to start using it. You might want to plan ahead. I just entered it not shortly ago, just to kind of. I was waiting till the end to kind of. I figured that's when the best value was. So I hope I'm right. We'll see. We'll see how much RDAO I end up with from my APH.
Yeah. Shout out MJ Doja. What's up, man? Thanks so much for the raid. You're doing
Cheers,
great.
man. You're doing good. Always good to see you.
So, Call Me Trader says, after 20 days, then what? Is it over?
The APH token is useless. They will give out the RDAO tokens, the last remaining ones that they still have, and then they've got to figure out what they're going to do with. I think they're going to delegate all the Aether that was purchased that they used to buy the RDAO. I'm pretty sure their plan is to give it all back to the owners of the RDAO based on how much they own, obviously. So more RDAO, you get a bigger share of Aether. But I also think that's a recipe to just tank the price of Aether like in one fell swoop. So we'll see what they do. The RDAO itself, I'm sure they got a lot of good plans for it. We've seen, I don't know, like I've seen it mentioned before by people smarter than me that everyone around the industry is kind of reevaluating DAO structures and stuff. It was kind of like one of the most recent buzzwords in the NFT space and the crypto space in general. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know if I'm cautiously optimistic or anything like that, but I had my APH. I'm doing my best play for the value. I know some people who are intending to sell around this time, their RDAO itself, because they feel like it can only go downhill from here. I could be convinced of that. It's a tricky one. I guess I should not financial advice, right? You know, we're all kind of figuring this RDAO situation out as we go.
Good call. Good call. Not financial advice. Can you still vote on the collections with Ether when it ends in 20 days? I would think so, right?
Yeah, that's still going to be around. That's still going to be part of the process. The eighth or the vote count there will still, I guess, you know, you can delegate and undelegate and stuff, but it's more about the APH token and those auctions themselves and the RDAO. That I guess that's going to be all the RDAO they have, and it's out, and we're all owners, and it just is what it is.
Just laughing at some of the comments.
I don't know
Good
what
stuff.
any of
Good
those
stuff.
guys are talking about.
Yeah. Awesome. Anything more we need to know about this robot sale on Thursday, the 16th? What time was it again? Let's take a look.
It is at 1600 UTC, which is noon Eastern or 9 a.m. Pacific time.
Yep. There it is, 4 p.m. UTC. That's like 11 a.m. Central, I think. Yeah. It's whatever.
Truth be told, I've been selling my Our Planet minerals, you know, whenever I remember to claim them for the longest time. I've been really narrowing down a lot of things I do with my tokens and stuff, and especially after the market getting killed today, like I feel much better about it. But we're all seeing what's going to happen long term.
Right. Yeah, man. All right. Moving on. We have another Funko drop. Is that right?
No, it's not a drop. It's just the redemption deadline for the retro comics.
For this one here.
Yeah. So it's the
No,
deadline.
We don't. Sorry, Elsie. My bad.
Dude, Elsie knows before me half the time. So actually, all the time. Who am I kidding? So yeah, she's probably.
Sorry, my bad. I got to read these notes a little better. I just saw Funko
Keeping you on your toes, Elsie.
Yeah,
no,
redemption
just,
deadline.
Exactly. Yeah, for the retro comics. So if you have the coin, or I don't know if you want to buy one last minute to get the VIRL or anything like that, it ends on Friday, June 17th. So just be aware of that. I don't have anything high value for that retro comics, so I'm just gonna sit this one out.
So which one would I be looking for here? Like legendary and
it should say redeemable under the yeah, because the token's already out. The actual NFT, see, you can see it's like $2 now, because it just sinks in value after the tokens come out. So if you change from
the
legendary,
tokens are already out.
exactly. So you change from legendary to redeemable. And when I looked, it was $70 for the cheapest one. I forget. Oh, they're a little bit cheaper, but yeah, there you go. So you need one of those, and you would burn it on the drop website, and then they would send it to your door.
Excellent. Yeah, that's not terrible, right?
No, and I expect we'll be seeing a lot more of that and more realistic prices, with everything.
So Call Me Trader says, how do you feel about Bitcoin at 21K? It affects all coins. Honestly, I didn't even know until Larry told me.
I love it. But yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
It's a time to buy more Bitcoin. I guess. I mean, that's what I think about it.
Yep, and it's dumped even more than earlier today, man. Like it's crazy. It's just sinking like a stone. I bought some earlier. I had some buys set up. I'm feeling good. Even if it drops from now, like I'm cool with whatever happens. I got a very long horizon, so I can wait the 2-3 years it takes to bounce back. But the altcoins, that's where it's really going to hurt the most.
Right.
I'm for the next 2 years. I'm joking. I'm a BTC maxi because I have no faith in anything else. Even ETH. Yeah, I don't. I have my reservations with ETH and the whole merge thing, and just they never hit any deadlines. I could go on and on, but yeah, just buy Bitcoin, man.
Agreed. All right. Later Friday, we do have a new badge from Tag. Am I reading this correctly?
That's right. Yeah. So it's the speed badge. So it will affect your speed attribute. This is badge number 6. So 5 already out, and there's 8 in total. Worth mentioning, if you get all 8, you can blend them for a master badge, and then that will stack. So if you're a tag player, um, you're hardcore about it, make sure you get 2 of every badge. So you're going to want 2 speed badges, 1 to blend and 1 to actually equip your character with. Definitely worth mentioning that to our tag friends out there.
Oof, that's pretty low on wax. The wax price, my goodness.
I saw it, honestly, I wouldn't even buy wax. Like whatever drop you want, just buy the wax right before, buy the cash value of the wax that you want right before, because I don't trust any altcoin. Like we just watched Bitcoin just drop like, I don't know, 30% today or something. I don't even know exactly the number. It was some ridiculous number. Altcoins are just going to get hit even harder. So, I'm preparing for that world, and stable coins or cash is king and just all that stuff. But I still like NFTs are very risky right now. So if you have like a small bag, I get it. If you're not excited about NFTs or anything like that, I understand. It's the world we live in. I'm still going to do my best to try and get them. But even for a guy like me, it's harder to buy these NFT drops. Not because I don't want them. It's just because, we're not made a disposable income these days. Everything's so expensive.
What are these badges here? I'm buying a badge of skill, it looks like, right?
Yeah. So that was one of the
Sweet.
holder drops.
And there's another one coming out, you said, on Friday, correct?
Yep, speed.
And these are pre-minted, it looks. Yeah.
Yep, yeah, they've always been pre-minted.
Cool.
Gotta love it. Anything that gets off mint on demand, right?
Yep. And so it's $5 in USD, $5 USD in wax. I think that breaks down to like 64 at the moment, right? So I just saw.
Yeah, it was about what 0.8 or 0.08 or something. So yeah.
Yeah. And that is on Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, it's an early one, but it's pre-minted. So I mean, you're not missing much if you come in later in the day.
And then we have some big news from Taco later that day. Is that right?
Yeah, so this is a big drop. And the timing of this is, just after the drop we all saw today. It's kind of it hurts me because this is one that I really want. This is one that I'm gonna go for as hard as I can, and it's the big license drop to switch your venues into venues for the new ingredients. So yeah, it's kind of it's a little convoluted, so I'm going to try and just break it down really simple. They're not releasing any new venues, so venues still have the same scarcity, but they are releasing new ingredients. So you can take your old venue and convert it into a new one to make the new ingredients. So it's a good thing for the economy, as far as the taco tokens go and the taco NFTs, because they're kind of just making everything a little bit scarcer. The only thing is, it's pretty expensive as far as just to change your venue into another ingredient. I think the rare one, yeah. So the rare one, which is the highest rarity they're changing, it's 500 tacos plus that rare venue. You would kind of blend those together, and then you would get the new one. So there's only 52 rare licenses available. So there's only going to be 52 new rare venues, and there's one new rare ingredient is sour cream. There's 2 new uncommon ingredients, which are garlic and lime, and there's 3 new common ingredients: chili powder, cilantro, and cumin. So I'm gonna try and do my I got up to epic, and I do have some dupes. I looked earlier as far as that goes. I'm excited for it. I get it if you can't afford it, or if you're having trouble with the wax or the tacos or anything. There's a lot of moving pieces in the market right now, but I'm very excited for this, and I love taco, and I support them and everything they're doing. They're kings in the wax space these days.
Hell yeah. All right, and now this is, let me just make sure that This is on my calendar. It's at 12 noon Central, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, 1700 UTC. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And if I want to whale this, if I'm even on the whitelist, I'm going to need 670 taco.
That'll get you one license of each rarity. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think
Which I don't know what that converts to, but off the top of my head, I want to say about 1,000 wax, maybe give or take.
Yeah, let me see if I can get that.
Actually, it might be more just because everything's in disarray. It is also.
It looks like it's under 1,000.
Okay,
1,000 would get you 758.
Okay, right on. That was close. But it's worth noting that, and you bring it up, the VIP drop starts exactly at 1 p.m. Eastern. The Universe Sauce plus Top Taco holders, they go 15 minutes later, so they'll be at 1:15 Eastern time. And then the public drop opens at 1:30 Eastern time. So it's interesting to see how, how popular it is. I kind of expect, like, even with the market in disarray, I still kind of expect that rare license to sell out pretty quickly.
Right.
A lot of the taco heads, like you and me,
right.
We do what we do what we can. We do what is necessary to kind of make it to these. So yeah, we'll see. I would expect the commons to make it through, and probably uncommons too. But the rare ones, I don't know if 52 of those are going to make it.
So I just need to have a rare venue. Is that what Rocket Snail was saying? You have to match.
That's to be eligible for the public drop. But in order to blend it, you will need to blend the rare venue with the rare license, and then you'll get the new one. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So definitely take a look at the article and stuff. We'll post the notes after this so you can see it. It's on the Taco Wax Medium page that T's looking at right there. Lots of details you're going to want to check out.
Yeah, I'll drop that there. All right. Anything more on the taco drop?
No, that's about it. The new ingredients won't drop for a few days after until the 20th. So they're going to drop the new venues, and then they won't start producing the new stuff until a few days later. Cool. Those will be part of new blends, though, because you need the ingredients to upgrade your venue. So they're just going to change the equations to upgrade your venues now.
So Rocksteel says on the Discord announcement, only common venue holders can buy the common license. Only uncommon can buy the uncommon. Only rare can buy the rare. Therefore, only venue owners will be able to get the licenses.
Hell
Interesting.
Yeah. Which is damn good if you ask me.
Yeah, hell yeah. Awesome.
Blacks and those taco guys, they're always, thinking in good ways, do their drops.
Cool. All right. On to Metaforce Monday, right?
Yeah. So this is
next Monday.
Exactly. This would happen before we air the show. So Metaforce has a really cool comic book coming out on Monday. This is kind of, the one they've been really hyped for and stuff. I was talking with Louis before. He was super excited about it. And so I saw some of the teasers as well for it. The art looks really cool and clean. And there's really scarce as far as the legendary one goes. There's only going to be 100 legendary comics available. And not only that, but the legendary tier itself is broken down into 3 different variants. So there's the variant A, where there's only going to be 50, which means that the 50 and that's it. Variant B, there's going to be 30, and variant C, there's going to be 20. So out of 100 legendary, it could be as little as 20. So that's kind of like a rarity kind of mint sprint thing they got going on there. And there were going to be different variants for all the rarities. So there's common, rare, and legendary. One thing I thought was really cool, you can buy it with TLM because it's an Alien Worlds crossover collab comic book. So they're making the purchase available with TLM, which I thought was really cool. Like, I haven't seen that. I don't think I've seen any drop with TLM, and it's one of the biggest tokens on Wax. So it's kind of about time when I think about it. Like, I love how they thought about it. But you can also blend it with the CMX token, and of course, you'll be able to buy it with wax as well. So they'll have the different drops set up for everyone. And
Cool.
another very cool thing was that, and you know this, the metaphors that you can read the comic on the site with the
Yeah,
DApp they
yeah. Hell
have.
yeah.
So it's, you know, like there's a lot of potential there as far as like it's an e-reader, it's decentralized. Because that was a big thing. I remember you talked about it. You know, anyone could use it as long as you own the NFT. It doesn't matter what you own it on or anything like that, that just that you have that NFT. So yeah, so very cool stuff. I'm excited for this one. I'm gonna do my best. I love metaphors. I love, you know, Rack and Left House and Mars, all those guys. You know, talk about OGs in the wax space. You know, and you. I mean, I can't forget about
Yeah.
TD.
Yeah, dude. Wiga's question was about the TLM. Wasn't really a question. They must have a big NFT stake to get that option in their drops, and 45K is the answer to that.
Gotta love the blockchain, right? It's all
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that e-reader was a bitch to develop. I'm not gonna even front. Like it was a pain in the ass. The way we originally had done it, but it's pretty cool. I'm glad I had been involved with that.
I remember how important it was to you guys.
Yeah, man. So Das Mustang says, PSA, if you're holding a million on Martisan token, you have 12 hours to mint. It will be revealed on the 16th. I don't know if this is me or not.
I don't know.
I
I've
don't
kind
think
of
it
skipped.
is.
I kind of skipped Million on Mars, so we'll see. I actually have it as an honorable mention though.
Cool.
They're going public with their PFP Martisan drop on the 15th.
So what time is this Metaforce drop? It's going to be before both of our streams, huh?
Yeah, it's in the afternoon, 1 p.m. Eastern on next Monday. So yeah, it'll be early in the day. It'll be before we stream.
Yeah, I know I had a talk with Rec earlier, and we're going to do our best to make something available, revealed before this this drop. Something Metaforce related, has to do with the mechanics and all of that. So we're going to work real hard to try to make that happen for you guys.
Well, I know Rex like a master with those blends, and you know, like
Yeah.
you get a comic and a blendable wrapper. That was from before as well. So you know, there's always like little cool little ways to kind of incorporate. You know, you're not just open up a comic book. They're gonna try and, you know, keep you interested and involved with the project.
Yeah. All right. Anything more on the Metaforce drop?
No, there's some teasers Louis sent me. The art looks really cool. There was it was like a moving comic book as well, and I remember the voiceovers that was there before. I forget the names of the
Yeah.
guys. You got a couple like Hollywood actors to do the original one. I forget the name. I know the one guy was in that biker show though, right?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, so I just love it, man. I love the little touches, the e-reader. I remember that was a big deal of you guys getting the voiceovers and stuff. It's,
Hell yeah.
you know, you're setting the trends.
Yes, sir. All right. So we have some questions about the mom artisan. It looks like they're getting answered.
I hope so. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with it, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right. What else do we have for the viewers? We roll into honorable mentions now, huh?
Yeah, totally. So it's already been mentioned, teased a little bit, but the Million on Mars, they got their Martisans drop. It goes public, if I'm not mistaken, on Wednesday, June 15th. So I think right now it's for members, you know, like OG members or people who have been part of the project for a while now. TD, I know you got that token from them a while back, so you might have rights to a new Martisan
I gave
PFP.
everything to OP. I just let them have it all.
Right on, right on. And so that's happening on Wednesday, the public drop, anyways. Also on Wednesday, Costume Clash, our boy Josh Stratton Studios, they got a new map. They've been pumping those maps out like
What?
crazy. Yeah, Sleepy Swamp. So that's cool. They got little tease picture of that. It's like neon green and slimy and swampy. And then on Thursday, Dark Galaxies is doing
Wait.
a mining drone pack. Dark Galaxies, I don't know if, do you remember that one, TD? It was the trading card game.
Yeah.
Dropped a while back. So they've been
Yeah.
slowly, chipping away. I don't know too much about the mining drones, unfortunately, but they're having a drop on Thursday. So if you're into that project, make sure you check that out. I guess I should make exclamation mark play. Make sure
Yeah, no,
you.
not yet, because Sandy has been running this, so I just wasn't prepared with the link with the cool blade and all of that. So let me see.
Oh, right.
Let me get that
Well,
first.
another thing on Friday, June 17th, Exit Limbo has some drops. It's a name I haven't really heard in a while either. Good to see they're back. They're still plugging away. All I got from there is that it says combo packs. I don't know much more than that. I was looking around a little bit earlier, but I'll definitely try to get more before Friday. And then Saturday, our boy Creek, yeah, he's doing a collab with Cat Stickers. I don't know if that's going to be part of the Creek collection, the Moody's collection, the Cat Stickers collection. So kind of stay tuned for that. But anything our boy Creek does, I'm excited for. I'm kind of peeved off. I missed that he was doing some free drops on ETH for some OG members or something. You had to have like a special card or something like that. And I don't even know if I had it, but I missed it. So I was busy doing something or not paying attention, knowing me. But yeah, and then on Monday, NFT NYC starts. I don't remember. Are you going? You're going, right?
I'm not. Sandy's going. I'm so happy that I decided that we should split it up, because I would just feel really homesick and want to get back. Like, I wanted to get back to my computer on like Saturday to get back to work. And I felt guilty that I was out having fun. And
oh man, dude, yeah, come on, life's short,
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm glad that I'm not also going to NYC. So,
yeah,
yes, Sandy will be gone the whole week, and I think that's why we have a lot of stuff crammed into this one. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh, I bet he's gonna have a blast, though.
Yeah.
Do you know if he's ever been to New York before?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that starts. That's mostly in real life. I'm sure they'll probably do some streams, but I'm not exactly betting on it because I remember those tickets were pretty expensive. So if you do go to NYC, send us some pics. Let us know how cool it is, how much fun you're having. Drop by, maybe find Sanika. Maybe we can do like a little mini game or something. Where's Sandy? And yeah, so that starts next Monday. And last thing on next Thursday, NBA Top Shot is releasing their legendary finals pack. So it's gonna cost you $1,000. You're gonna have to get some Q luck to spend that $1,000. But hey, it's there. I know I won't be able to afford it. So I don't know about you, TD. Maybe you'll get some.
I think you
Q
have to
luck.
go for it because I think it's an insta flip. Like, it should still be that you could turn that into a profit relatively quickly between the legendary and the rare that you'll get out of there, right? Even with like the worst luck.
And they're finals players, so like for the most part, like you could hit on like a Curry legendary or I don't know, Draymond or Poole or Clay or your Boston Jalen or Tatum. There's lots of good names still playing, but you have to be if you're in the finals.
Oh, I wonder if Sandy has a cowl. He's got a bat cowl, right? Or did he not?
I think he did. I think he got one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He had two of them. Right. Yeah, I saw that. Das, thanks for the reminder, though. Yeah, he does. He signed up for it. Sweet. All right. What else?
That's about it as far as honorable mentions and stuff. Yeah, coming soon next week.
Yeah, man. I think we're gonna start seeing more NFT Gamer TV NFTs minted now that we know that we're for sure stakeable in Wombat Season 4. How cool is that, right?
Love it. I just got into Wombat like a week or two ago, so I'm part of the Wombat crew now. Yeah, I like it's simple games, simple mechanics and stuff. It's what we're used to, but you know, it's the thing that I like about it the most is its trust, because they developed a wallet. They're very, you know, forward facing project. You know, they're not going anywhere. So yeah, I like it.
All right, last call. Actually, we're just gonna move right into it. Grub fish.
Man, that Bitcoin dropped, man. It's crazy. TD, if you look at, like, I know you're probably not a big chart guy, but if you just look at it, you just see just a red arrow just straight down, man.
Yeah, let me take a look at it.
Yeah, it makes me think I should have set my buy orders a little bit lower, but hey, you know, here we are.
Yeah, what the lowest point since 2020. Crypto industry just had one of its worst days ever. Here's what happened.
Yeah, man, it's inflation, you know, the Celsius, gas, you know, the war in Ukraine. Like, there's so many things just happening. You know, just stay safe out there. Even like with investments, you know, like I wear the Vishivanka, and you know, I give a lot of respect to people in Ukraine and things like that. Closer to home, you know, just be careful with your money and, you know, your stress and your livelihood and
Right.
things like that. You know.
All right, shout out Das
Nice.
on the win.
I think was Das one of the lucky ones you hung out with?
Yep.
Yeah, right
To me,
on.
Das.
Very cool.
Dance
Very
off.
cool. Get the team together.
Yeah, Tall James was there, of course. Who else did I get to meet in person? Thank me later. Uplando. Lots of people.
So how? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You didn't buy it back, Cal? Yes, you can get them on the secondary market, if I'm not mistaken. There's a marketplace. It's going to be more than the 300 from the drop, but you'll at least get to pick. We didn't get to know what ours looked like.
Is the drop finished? Is it closed?
Yeah, I believe it. Like that when Alcy told us about it on this show, that was going to be it for the drop. Oh yeah. About 300 to 400. Hey,
well, that makes me feel a little bit better.
Don't do me for the win. Yeah, all right. Oh yeah, that's right. I meant more cheese. That's right. Tall James was keeping notes for me. Yeah, I think I'm going to miss a significant amount of IRL meets, not going to NFT NYC, but I would bet anything that I'll make up for that eventually.
Oh, there's always more meetups, right?
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, I know that I've told you guys that I'm from the East Coast in New Jersey, but there's nothing appealing about going to an event in Manhattan to me. Like it sounds awful with the traffic and there's the foot traffic, traffic. The price of everything is going to be ridiculous.
It reminds me of when my girlfriend, she always wants to like go downtown Toronto, and I'm like, oh, geez, again.
Right? Yeah.
But New York's like 10 times worse, I'm sure. I don't know if I could live there in a place like that. I think that's too much hustle and bustle for me.
Yeah, it is a lot. I think I mentioned to you guys that my childhood best friend lives out in Vegas, and I'm just trying to like you know, picture myself in his shoes on a daily with that much going on around you. I stayed at Resort Worlds, um, which is kind of a newer casino there. They had 3 hotels in it. It was pretty wild. All right, let me get these tickets out and then we will roll into another game.
Yeah, man, Vegas is definitely on the bucket list for me. Even just like I don't even really care too much about the gambling or anything like that. Just kind of, seeing what Vegas actually is, because I only really know what I've seen on like TV and movies.
Yeah, and I believe Mount Doomy is a pin holder of both, if I'm not mistaken. So
Smart man.
they send those extras.
I want to see. You know what I really want to see in Vegas? Those fountains. What's that?
Oh
The
yeah, from the
Bellagio.
Bellagio. Yep, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I went and did that on Saturday night. But I didn't
yeah,
get any
right
good
on.
pictures. Like it seemed like it was just ending or it hadn't started. Like every time I was walking past it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
But
was in Dubai. I saw the fountains there, which were designed by I think the same guy, and
nice.
they were very cool. I would assume they're very similar, but they did those shows a lot. I want to say like every like 15, 20 minutes there was a new show.
Yeah, the Bellagio was amazing. Just the size of it and how awesome everything was.
And I know they have that one casino. I is it the Venetian, the Italian one with like the gondolas inside and stuff?
Say that again.
I think there's the Venetian, right? The Italian
Oh yeah,
casino.
yep, yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
by
And do
Palazzo, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's some name like that, but yeah, dude, I can just think about like, and then there's the Egyptian one, right? Is there a pyramid?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, the pyramid is over by Mandalay, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe yeah, Luxor, I think.
It's really just like a playground for adults. Just
Yeah,
thinking
dude.
about it now.
And everything is excessive. It was just everywhere you look, it's
Yeah,
just like excess.
probably in the worst possible ways, eh?
Yeah, man. All right, last call. Here we go.
When I was in Dubai around, that building and stuff, there were so many like sports cars, and you'd see people getting out, and just like beautiful women, like two or three get out of the same car, like the Bugatti with like the one guy, just like,
Yeah, dude. I saw so many luxury vehicles, like more so than I ever saw in Atlantic City. Like you would see like a Bentley or a Ferrari. If you worked at valet, you'd get to drive those every so often. But it seemed like every time there were a group of cars, one of them was a luxury, whether it be in front of my hotel or anywhere really. Lots of Lamborghinis, Maseratis. Um, yeah, pretty crazy.
and they're all just stuck in traffic behind each other.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's everybody showing off, man. I think you can rent those cars to be honest with you, and I wouldn't be shocked if the majority of the ones I saw were rented.
Oh, I totally believe that if you told me that. They just
Yeah.
they want to look like the big ballers that they aren't.
Oh my goodness, Mount Doomy is just cleaning it up
Again,
today. Say what? Ah, he tried to do the showboat. Came in a little late.
raking in the tickets today.
Yeah, dude. Soccer moms drive Lambo SUVs in Vegas. I believe it.
Is that a thing? A Lambo SUV? Tell me it is.
Right. I already have this address saved.
Oh yeah, right, of course. Trying to see. I gotta blow it up, make sure
Two
you
more
okay.
for the NFT Gamer TV pin. And then a Metaforce collection one for that pin.
Lumber for the win.
Nice. All right, one more. We got time. I think we got time. One more. Always do
Always
3.
time for one more. Lucky number 3, yeah.
I missed a lot of Discord, dude. I normally would go by and read every single alert, but there were way too many. I couldn't do it. So I right clicked and mark all as read on quite a few. Hopefully I didn't miss anything too important.
It's impossible to keep up, man. Like it just I joined so many Discords, and now like I'm realizing I need to cut a bunch of them. And it's funny because I paid for the Nitro to get just to add more to my list, but that was not the solution. The solution was narrowing it down to what I actually care about.
Porsche SUVs. Yeah, I've seen those. Let's Google it. I don't know how to spell it. That one check, and then SUV. No way. Yep. Boom. There you go. You guys see that?
Wow.
It's a thing.
Okay. It's a thing. We'll have to take it for a test drive.
Yep. Daz knew it. Boom.
Maybe that'll be
yeah. I guess if you're a car brand, like why not? Like why would you not do that? Make a expensive ass SUV.
Next thing you know, I guess Ferrari's next, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked at all if they had one. You know what? Who won that last dance off? I don't know that I got there. It was you said it out loud, right?
I did. I forget already. Such a doofus.
Farmer something.
Something. It ended with F2. Lumber F2.
Yeah,
there
I
it
got
is.
it. I got it. I got it. I got it.
And Bitcoin's not even going to hold 21,000, man. It's going to drop even more, it looks like.
Yeah, dude, is the world ending? Is that what's really going on here?
Illuminati, I don't know. Take your pick.
Oh, Princey found us the Ferrari SUV. Nice.
You're kidding.
Yours for only 400K.
I'll think about it. Ask me in 3 years when the world comes back and my Bitcoin investment is as whole again.
Yeah, that's it there. Damn.
I feel like there's no way to make an SUV sexy. I see that, and I don't see that Ferrari sexiness that those cars have.
That's funny. Yeah, so you got Mushi knows what's up. That's what's really going on here. Princey would drive it. I would.
Hey,
too.
that's
Shit.
Yeah, it's true. I talk a lot of crap, but if you hand me the keys, I'll totally take it.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Yeah, they are just a social flex. I'd agree with that.
It's like it reminds me like people are I'm in it for the tech. It's their favorite saying with all the crypto.
Cool.
I bought my Ferrari SUV for the fuel efficiency, okay?
All right, last call for Grubfish. I don't know where I'm sending. Who's streaming right now? I don't see a lot of good options in my Twitch thingy.
Say it ain't so, TD.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find someone though. Hold on.
I'm very curious to see some of those because I got some TA guys on my YouTube feeds, so I'm very curious to hear them all say they knew what they were doing. They knew this was going to happen.
All right, I got to make sure I'm in on this one because I was not on the last one. Right, we are off.
Someone I was talking to was predicting BTC all the way down to 15K.
What?
Sounded crazy to me at the time, but the more I see this, I'm like, damn, that guy might be onto something. Are you still in there?
Nah, no, I blew up.
Doomy's still around though.
Yeah, let's get him out of there. Enough of this nonsense.
Hopefully I jinxed him. He's too good.
Dude, still in there.
Whoa. Whoa.
All right, well, Doomy, grub's floated.
He was going for it, man. I thought he was going to take
MF and yeah, it was coming. That's an excellent effort. I appreciate that. Now, Doomy. Love it. F and King Kong. Shout out.
Hey, did you end up going to Consensus?
Not really. We kind of hung around in the city, but I didn't particularly go to anything. I think Badger did though. I'm just reeling. There's a game on right now. Is there not?
Yeah. I should have it on the background, but I forgot to put my TV on. But there most definitely is a game on.
All right, Randman 7272. I gotta go check that out. Shout out. I don't have anybody that I'm aware of that I'm sending you guys to, but I'll find something. Larry, anything for our folks before we let them go?
I just want to say thanks for coming, guys. And as always, my heart and soul goes out to the Ukrainian population. We love you. We support you. We're here with you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Larry. And thank you, folks. We will see you tomorrow, hopefully, for Taco Tuesday.